I've been really enjoying building things from real life lately. I mean, just the other day, I built the working clock tower, which a lot of you seem to really quite like. Today, we're going to be taking on the challenge of building working traffic lights. Now, this is something that has been suggested to me pretty much throughout my entire YouTube channel's history. Everyone has always been asking me to build traffic lights, but I've never done it, and I thought today could be the day that I actually give it a shot. Now, I'm fairly certain that traffic lights are different in all sorts of countries, so I'm going to be building the ones that we have in England. What happens is they're green, and then they go yellow, and then they go red. And then when they're going back to green, something interesting happens. We get a red and a yellow at the same time, and then both of them switch off, and then we just get the green. So that is how the traffic light works in the UK, and that's the sequence that I'm going to try my best to create. And as you can see, I've created a little system right here which should allow me to do it. So we've got kind of like a triple block swapper, and we also have a double piston extender to allow us to deal with this situation, because we need to be able to retract this block and move it out of the way, then double extend and then retract that block, then push the green across and push it up. It's actually quite complicated to build a working traffic light, but it should end up looking pretty cool once it's done. Now, sadly, the piston that we're using to extend and retract these blocks up the top here can't be powered in a simple way. Well, it can be powered in a simple way. In fact, it can be powered in a really simple way. Yeah, I should just shut up. Okay, I can power it from over here. Good. Yeah, what am I doing? That was an example of one of those times where you just get an idea in your head and kind of run with it, which doesn't make any sense. So this piston over here is going to extend and retract using this green block. Then we have the double piston extender circuit. That all works, and then all of these repeaters here are in control of these pistons, which are going to be pushing these blocks back and forth, swapping out the blocks, everything like that. Okay, we have a pretty strong start here. Now it's time to actually retract this green block out of the way, then chuck a yellow up, then retract that, and then chuck the red up. Yeah. Right, so stage one is done. We have got the green being moved out of the way, and then we are going to run the output from this one across, and we're just going to push the yellow across. Now, I'm thinking we're going to have a pulse extender, which means that this will be shot across, and then this piston will just extend for maybe 2 seconds or so, then retract, then this will be retracted back across. This is actually... it's one of those ones that is going to become a bit of a muddle of wiring, with this block here being very important, because this block, this piston, is going to need to be powered a lot. Let's see how well this works then. So what? Alright, that was to be expected. I did think I hadn't put enough delay in there. So we've got... well, that piston extended way too fast. Like, way too fast. Okay, so right now... oh, I'm lost now. I'm all muddled. So let's see how well this works then. If we flick this lever here... that was perfect. Hey, we've done the first section, then that will be pushed out the way using this piston, and then we extend up the red. Nicely done. Right, I think I might have done the green to red sequence. So, if we flick this lever over here, you can see that green gets pulled downwards, and we get the amber, and then the red pops up. So that is what it is going to look like. I'm almost tempted to see how this all looks once we actually have like a traffic light type system here. So we need to replace the red, that goes down there, and then our green is going to be here. So right now, green for go. That's pretty good. Like, I have to say, that's gone well. And then also this amber, well, it should have been shot across, but it doesn't seem to have been. That is now fixed, and we're now starting work on the red, amber, retract both, green sequence, which I imagine shouldn't be too bad. So there is the red and amber, and then the amber gets retracted and moved across, and then we just need to double expend, double retract, push the green across, and push it back up. Cool, then we can start working out how we're going to link these up to other traffic lights. That's where things are going to get confusing. So now we are working on retracting that red block up at the top right there. So we are going to run, well, I've run, so out of here, we're then running across like this into a really long delay, because of course we have to get the amber block out of the way, and then that is going to run into this redstone line here, which is our double piston extender. So this, just this tiny little circuit, is our double piston extender. thanks to this observer here. So let's see. Comparator there. We need to have an item inside there. We then need to reset all of this to make sure that it's ready to go. So if we flick this lever, it should go through the motions of the green to red circuit, which that has not worked because this comparator isn't on a slab. It needs to be on a slab so it doesn't cut off that redstone line. Right, now let's give it a go. So there is the green to red circuit, then here goes the red to green circuit. Good! Oh, awesome! Okay, so then we just need to retract this across, push this across, and push it up. Done! We are so close! So close to the finish! So we go, pops up, does that, and then the green gets pushed across, so we just need to fire that upwards with this sticky piston here, and that will be it, done and dusted. Which it now is. As you can see, I've taken the liberty of doing a little bit of decoration work here. I've added in some flooring, everything is underneath the floor. I wanted to make sure that there was no redstone above ground, apart from all of the pistons, and it looks pretty cool. If we flick the lever, you can see that we get the yellow, and then there is the red. That's that traffic light movement. And then we get the red and the yellow and the green. That's pretty good. Like, I don't know why it's making me laugh, but building a traffic light in Minecraft has kind of been one of those projects that's been in the back of my mind for realistically about 6 years probably, since the very early days of me messing around with redstone. So to see it actually functioning and up and running, it's pretty cool. It is pretty cool to watch, and it works nicely as well. It's like a nice system. It's all quite fast. It's all quite fluent. There's not much time between the blocks popping up. Yeah. Brilliant. Okay, so this is it. I'm sure you guys will be able to compact it. Now let's hook both of them up together. And then there were two. Now let's just make sure that this flipped one is actually working, because sometimes strange things can happen there. So we've got that. And then that is all looking good. Okay, so we need to work out a way so that these actually function together. So we need this one to finish its thing, then this one kick into gear and go over to green. And then on the opposite side, we need this one to go from green to red before this one goes from red to green. Because obviously if it both happens at the same time, then everyone's going to crash into one another, and that's not good news. Huh. That's going to be an interesting challenge for the brain. Let's see if this functions as I want it to then. So, that's that. Okay, that one's showing red, that one's showing green. Now, if we flick this lever, that flicks over to red, and then this one is going to flick over to green. Now, I have to say, I feel like we can take some of the delay out of this, but then if we do that, we've done it! We've created a working traffic light system. There are some tweaks to do. The delay definitely needs working on, but that actually works. I can't believe it. I have to say, I did just have a bit of a freak out moment because I suddenly doubted myself when it came to the traffic light sequence. I suddenly thought, oh, what if I've got it the wrong way around? I probably should have looked this up beforehand. Thankfully, I've just gone online and looked, and yes, I have got it right. Red, red, yellow, green, amber, red. Yes, everything is functioning. I've taken some of the delay out of it now, so now this goes to red, and then this one pretty much instantly begins to go over to green, which is a tiny bit more realistic. This system is now working. We have got ourselves a fully functioning traffic light system which works for 2 modules. Now I know what you're thinking, what about 3 modules and 4 modules? I'll be honest, I don't want to be in charge of that, okay? If you want to create crazy complex traffic light systems, then go ahead, which actually brings me on to my next point, which is that this is quite a big redstone circuit. You can see we have got, well, this is huge, okay? Can you imagine if in real life traffic lights were this big? This is massive. This is like the size of a small house. I feel like it can definitely be compacted, and I want you guys to do your best to do it. So, of course, I want you to go away, head into your Minecraft world, try your best to create these things with exactly the same sequence that I've got. If you want more information, then I'd suggest looking online for UK traffic light sequences. And I just want to see how small you can manage to make this thing. I'm sure some of you wizards out there will be able to make it pretty much pocket size. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I hope that you've enjoyed this redstone video. I've really enjoyed this one. It was a fun challenge. Thank you ever so much to the person that submitted it. But anyway, if you have enjoyed, please sure to hit that like button. If you really loved it, then make sure to subscribe. But thanks for watching, guys. This has been Mumbo, and I'm out. I'll see you later.